relatively expensive. I would say that for somebody to invest, or for a group of somebody's couple of 100,000 into something is bad. It's a lot. I mean, that's a lot. And now we're finally going into the living area where it's like 25,000, 10,000. These are like super new bitcoins. 2,000. So this is probably a regular person out there creating his own bitcoin. Oh no, that was millions. Still, I was looking somewhere else out here. I see that I kind of thought that it should always go down, but it didn't. I was looking at thousands here. This is what I was talking about when I referred to thousands, and then I realized this is 18 million. I thought, how the hell that happened? Maybe you kind of jumped up very quickly, and then I started to see millions and millions. So that's fine. However, I'm not sure how these are calculated here. By, for example, cryptocurrencies that are worth more than a million are lower than the ones that are worth almost nothing compared to the rest of them. However, it's an interesting thing to see. So, unsurprisingly enough, maybe that these cryptocurrencies are all being wiped out. It's not just Bitcoin, as I would say it should be, right? Now, furthermore, what do these actually mean? It probably means that you'll never ever know which one of these are going to be successful. So, did anybody really expected Ripple, that was worth less than a penny or a cent or a coin, to be worth more than $3? I don't think so. Now, would anybody expect that any one of these that are worth nothing could be worth hundreds of billions of dollars? And then you have to say to yourself, there are thousands of these that could be worth hundreds of billions, but probably will not be. And then just finding that right one is bad. Look at that. Look at that. They named it Bitcoin 2x, as if they just want to kind of capitalize on that popular name. However, I personally kind of got a little bit bored of that name, and I would like something else. However, Bitcoin is just the right name. Absolutely no doubts about that. Not mineable. Okay, so we went into not mineable. Total market cap, as you can see, it's going down tremendously, but it's still a lot of money that is pretty much nowhere out there. That's that. So these are all cryptocurrencies that are currently under the radar. Ripple, right here. It looks like Ripple has been smashed. Let's look at that. And I like to see that I'm finally making more money here. So Ripple has been killed, absolutely destroyed. Just such a kind of a impressive hike has been simply destroyed out here. Let's look further. Ethereum is losing value, so everything is going down right now, and everything is going down fast. Now the regular market right here, as you can see, the good old Nasdaq Composite is marching forward. Let's look at Euro USD. Euro USD It's just fine. It's still marching forward, as you can see. Let's look at Apple. Apple is still rising and increasing its value. US oil is rising too, but we have this week right here that is starting to kick back. Now this is gold. Gold was as kind of a widow mine right here because it wasn't really going anywhere. Now compared to other stocks out there, even the index itself, as you can see, it had a clear way up. However, gold isn't something anybody would want to invest in. Obviously, as crazy as it sounds, right? Because gold is such a valuable, such a awesome commodity, such a beautiful. However, investing in gold is a very, very bad idea because it's very volatile, but it's not moving anywhere. Certainly, for a trade guru, maybe it would be something. Obviously, if the chart went up, it's probably gonna go down. And when it went up, it went down. Before it went up even more, it went up and went down. So for a trader, maybe that's something, right? He kind of sees the way market moves. It's like trading 1 minute, right? This is nothing. And this is nothing really, nothing, absolutely nothing here. We see a slide down, but that's nothing. And obviously compared to just a straight line up, that is a recession. So let's take this out. I call it recession myself because things like that never really happen, and it kind of bottled up 2 times. And after that, the market just went straight ahead, just like in previous recessions right here. When it went down, it went up. When it went down, it went up, and so on and so forth. That's a weekly chart of Nasdaq Composite right here. As you can see, in the distant past, the market was a lot more aggressive. It was moving forward like crazy, and then something happened, something unexpected, like that, bam. And now we kind of see a very, very similar path of it rising so heavily, and it could be that it will move down. However, it could be as well that it will just keep on going forward. Now let's find out what's happening. And it looks like Bitcoin is further being destroyed. It currently lost 580 in a combined trade for 2 Bitcoins and 223. I'm going to get rid of gold for now because I want to have these stocks right here. I already have a commodity. When I'll get bored of US oil, then it's going to be fine. So what's happening here is that we see a rise, sharp move down, and if I want to trade minute as much as possible, I kind of have to expect that at any point in time right now it needs to change its direction. That's the Bitcoin for now. So as you can see, 2018 January, Bitcoin is losing its value tremendously. It's a very, very bad new year for Bitcoin, no doubts about it. I need to take a close eye. So that's that. Let's find out what exactly happened here. So what China did is, China is looking to expand the scope of its September cryptocurrency exchange ban to end centralized trading for Bitcoin and alternative coins in all forms, various sources now report. So that's what I was talking previously. Chinese won't be able to trade Bitcoin wherever they want to trade. It looks like the Bitcoin trading has been extremely popular on Chinese exchanges and platforms. Obviously, in theory, it's the Chinese who taking the money out of Bitcoin pool. It's like in theory they're invested in all the Bitcoins out there, and that's why all the Bitcoins are going down. However, I think that the market is currently being manipulated to lose value, and we don't know now. However, we could look at this later and say that I was right by saying that currently now it's a kind of a recession for Bitcoins, and now Bitcoin is very, very cheap. For example, Ripple, it's super cheap, and now it's an opportunity for us to buy Ripple and Bitcoin because it will rise. And the market manipulators, instead of keeping the price very expensive and stable, are giving an opportunity for people to buy right now and cash out later. As you can see, I'm still being killed right here. It looks like that dip upwards, that spike upwards, was just a slight correction right there. The market is still moving down, but with such a sharp move down, at any point in time right now, it should strike back, and when it strikes back, just maybe, I'm going to invest more, a lot more. Okay, I'm currently shorting. Sell. For some reason I wasn't able to sell. Let's do this again. Finally. Let's look at the charts. Early 2016. There seems to be a pattern here. Alright. Okay, so that looks like another move upwards, and it's going high up. I'm buying, and I expect that this is where it starts to move upwards. Oh, look at that. That's like a huge hit up and upwards, and it should do that for at least a couple of minutes, unless this is a correction. However, this doesn't look like a correction to me. Okay, it looks like I'm in the money right now. I like to see that. I should have probably bought this with like 5 Bitcoin. In fact, I think I should increase my position here with additional 4 Bitcoins. And I need to look at this very carefully. So if I'm right, then I should make a lot of money. Will it rise even further, or will it just start falling? And it's still unclear. Let's wait for this and see. Because if it moves up by a couple of $100, it's awesome. However, it could move against me, and I'll lose a lot of money doing that. It still doesn't show a clear picture. However, it could be that it's still a massive runway down, and these corrections, just like the ones I'm currently pointing out, are the same as this one. However, I hope that it's going to move higher up, because that's right here, that's just a killing ground. Every time it corrected itself and just simply kept moving downwards. Let's look at 1 hour, what's exactly happening here. It looks like 1 hour is undecided, so this 5 o'clock right now, January 17, 2018, is on unclear ground. However, the market was going down for quite a few hours with some corrections out there. Finally, I'm in the money here. But you see, the thing about Bitcoin being at below 10,000 is that it's not really rising at the thousands as it used to be. If you would look back at the videos I recorded previously, it's clear that market used to move $1,000 or $1,500 upwards and $1,000 or $1,500 downwards, and that was absolutely fine, regular and common. However, with assets that are not that expensive, they don't really move that much either. So the curve may look exactly as this one, but we would see a very different number, which would be like 700 or 1,700, just kind of moving upwards. It's fine. Or just like that. That would probably be like 1,000 or so, and it's fine. Because Every time it moves 500, it moves 1,000 down, it moves 1,000 up, it moves 1,000 down. However, in here we see that it moves 500, it moves 300 before it moves down. So Bitcoin is as volatile as it used to be. However, due to its lower price, it's not going to be nearly as volatile with its actual value and not with the movement of the value. We can look at it by moving